Well, we've had it for a day, and I'm already working on this truck. So, this is that 7.3 Western hauler that Mike just got. And, well, she's got some issues. So, I'm gonna get started on it. He's got to do some hauls with it this week, so I'm gonna do the oil drain plug, the valve cover gasket, and I'm gonna try to figure out something for this radiator. But looks like the first oil leak we got. I'm not sure. I'm gonna change the drain plug, but I'm hoping it ain't the rear main, but probably. So we'll start with this. Alrighty, taking the intake off here so I can get to that valve cover. Careful, careful. Alrighty, so let's see. I'm gonna pull this rest of this intake off, this boost tube, and some brackets, and I should be able to get to this upper valve cover gasket. Hey guys, I got the valve cover pulled off on these 7.3s. The wiring harness is built into the valve cover, and the one I got picked up does not have the wiring in it, so I'm gonna have to return this, and we're on the phone with the Ford dealership trying to get a new one. So DT over here, working hard. What do you think, Michael?
I think it's fucked up.
Okay guys, well, we gotta go get a different valve cover gasket for the oil leak. We're gonna get a CCV filter to replace as well from the dealership. I was trying to fix the coolant leak, and I think we decided just to go ahead and buy a new radiator for it because the O-ring was split on the transcooler fittings, and there was no way to really fix it without taking it all apart, so we might as well just replace it. But hopefully you get this and get it back in quick. Let's check back with y'all in a minute. Alrighty, they asked me to come down here and look at this truck. They're saying that it does not get any fuel going to the motor, so it won't start. So let's see if we can figure something out with this one. Okay, well, I ended up getting this one running. I don't really like how it ended up having to fix it, but I know it at least runs, so that ought to get us by for now. The real fix for this is going to be getting me a new harness that goes from the fuse box all the way along the frame rail to the back of the frame. Okay guys, so we replaced the radiator. We got everything back together on the driver's side valve cover here. So, got all of this back together. And so far everything looks clean and dry. The only problem is we still have an oil leak coming from the back of the motor somewhere. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of dirty here, but I'm gonna look around on the back of the motor, see if it could be the return off of the turbo pedestal, or maybe one of the caps on the back of the heads for the high pressure oil rail. Hopefully we find something, because otherwise it's gonna need a new rear main seal, and that's not fun. Looks pretty dry. Okay, so Basically, the only place that I'm seeing the oil come from is right here, in between the motor and the transmission. So well, I think this one's gonna be a bust. I don't have a lift, or really even a transmission jack, but I can buy that. But there's a specialty tool apparently that you need to press the sleeve onto the crankshaft to change the rear main. And I don't have one, and it's about $270, $280. And so I don't know how far I'm gonna get on that one. May end up taking it to a shop, letting them put it on a lift, pull the rear main and the oil pan, replace the seals on both. So this is my 2003 Dodge Cummins that I use for towing mostly. And pardon it, it's a little dirty. It's still got a lot to do to it. But I'm going to be installing a Smarty tuner on it to see if we can't make it run just a little bit better. I've already gone through this motor once before. It's got new pistons, hardened steel machined rods, ARP rod bolts, ARP head studs, and replaced it with a 60mm turbo off of a 2005 Cummins. Still have a couple things I want to do. I need to replace these boost tubes. I think your mom's Hyman has more structural integrity than this thing right here, so that's probably not long for this world. Okay guys, right now I'm loading on this mild tune. I'm gonna have to make a trip out to a friend's house later this week, so that way he can look everything over and help me get it really tuned in. But for right now, we're just gonna load this one on there and see how well she does. Okay, it's almost done. Here we go. Alrighty, here we go. Getting it going. Not bad for a mild tune. Not really trying to turn it up too much until we get everything else sorted out, but I like it. EGTs aren't getting too high. Making good boost. I'm happy with it. Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm headed to Godley to go talk to the judge about a speeding ticket. I plan on going by and getting my oil changed after that, and then probably headed to work. Tomorrow I'm going to go pick up that trailer and get started on the wiring, because I got to do a haul coming up. Not quite sure when, but it's probably going to take some horses up to Oklahoma. So I'll probably end up vlogging that. I'll try to take y'all along with me. If that's something y'all want to watch, subscribe and come back next week. Alright, y'all have a great weekend.